Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to SmackDown Live. Live from Salt Lake City, Utah. And we are gonna kick it off in style. Bobby Lashley versus Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano. It's personal, it's been physical, and it's gonna get even more so right here, right now, to kick off the show. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me here on SmackDown. We are just a week or so away from No Mercy, and neither of these men are gonna look to show any mercy here tonight. It is straight up one-on-one. Lio Rush is not here tonight. He is nursing injuries from being speared through the barricade, and EC3 is not in the building whatsoever here tonight, so chaos will reign supreme. The GM is out of town, but Johnny Gargano is not. And tonight, Gargano fights for EC3, and he fights for JBL, who fell to the hands of Lio Rush and Bobby Lashley. Ladies and gentlemen, the hottest possible start here tonight, with Johnny Wrestling looking for revenge not only for JBL and EC3, no, himself as well, because Johnny Wrestling was taken out at the hands of the man that he's about to fight. In Bobby Lashley, he was left bloodied up and laying on the entranceway. Bobby Lashley tonight is going to look to leave him laying once again. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First match of the evening underway, and Johnny Wrestling's coming straight at him here. This is what you want to see. You want to see the fight being taken to Bobby Lashley, who is clearly the bigger man, and he just clubs him over the back, and look at that. He is stunned by the power of Bobby Lashley, is Johnny Gargano. Sent into the ropes here, and now Lashley already asserting his control over Gargano, bounces him off the ropes, and a beautiful suplex, rope-assisted suplex, and he's getting right in the face of Gargano, who is somewhat overwhelmed by the power, but he has the quickness advantage. There's no doubt about that. And Gargano sends him all the way in. And now Johnny Wrestling ties him up like a pretzel. Absolutely brilliant from Johnny Gargano. And now Gargano, look out! A spear of his own. That's what he's going to need to do. He's going to need to maintain this momentum, is Johnny Gargano. Oh, look at that. Sidestep. And then another shot. Gargano somewhat overwhelmed here at the moment by the power of Lashley, who's just going to assert his will over Johnny Gargano here. Look at Lashley here just wrenching on the neck. Referee trying to get a closer look, trying to see if that is indeed a chokehold. Gargano ain't going to let him find out here, as he's going to find out again here. Gargano, looking for that spin kick, got caught by Lashley. And now, Lashley with a shot right to the midsection of Johnny Gargano. Wisely tries to roll to the outside to buy himself some time, and Lashley took too much time, but it didn't end up mattering. Oh no. Gargano is being picked apart here. Bounces off the barricade of that already injured midsection. And Gargano is being absolutely bodied here at the moment by Lashley. Sends him into the ring. And Bobby Lashley taking control here. Not where you want to be, and look at these shots. That wound would have only just barely healed over Johnny Gargano's eye. It was put there at the hands of this man who is hammering away on the head again, maybe trying to bust open Johnny Gargano yet again. But Gargano, with a full head of steam, runs up, but no, he's sent all the way to the outside. And Bobby Lashley maintains control in this one. Man, Lashley has been on a tear with Lio Rush. Lashley defeating EC3 and Unforgiven at the hands of Lio Rush, who Got the all-important hang up on the ropes for Lashley to then hit the spear on EC3. So tonight becomes even more important as Lashley, look out, oh no, hangs him over the barricade, and Lashley has Johnny Gargano in all kinds of trouble here. He might be looking for a count out. Oh no, Lashley ain't looking for a count out. Lashley's telling the referee to restart the count after he breaks it, because he wants to break Johnny Gargano here tonight. Now, oh no, up the stairs again. Johnny Gargano has found himself in a huge amount of trouble. He's screaming at the referee here. Maybe now he wants to count out. Maybe it's now he wants to count out, but no, he's going to break it again. He's going to break it again just to punish Gargano. And now look out here again. Oh no. Bounces him off the apron. Lashley may well be able to put this away at any moment. Gargano laid out on the ground, and look at Lashley berating the referee as well. Oh, turn him around with that shot. And again, no. But Gargano's going to show that he's got some fight here. The spinning kicks from Gargano, and Gargano rolls him through. I don't think Lashley thought he had this in the locker. I don't even know if Gargano knew he had this in the locker. And he's hammering away on Lashley here, trying to pick up the momentum. And here comes Johnny Gargano. Gargano, all kinds of fired up, rolls him through. Massive shot. This crowd on its feet now as Johnny Gargano picks him up. Gargano with the full head of steam and the Lord Dart. The Lord Dart delivered. Gargano looking to finish him off. No, Lashley out of the way. Lashley out of the way. And showing even more brute strength. Holding Gargano, blood rushing to the head. Oh, and then his back rushes to the mat in rapid fire fashion. And now, Bobby Lashley looking to put an exclamation mark on an already dominant performance. No, Gargano leapfrogged the spear. Gargano leapfrogged the spear. Shot to the midsection. Sliced bread. No, holds his feet. Oh, drilled him down. Drilled him down. Gargano desperate. Bobby Lashley in trouble. Gargano, double foot stomp. Roll through. Gargano desperate. Gets back to the cover one. Has he done enough? Two. Gargano got him. No. What an exchange. Gargano showing exactly what he's made of. Wants him up to his feet here. Gargano with the heart of a lion. Runs at him. Oh, what a shot. What an enziguri. And Gargano wants him up. He wants to try and finish him. He wants to try and finish him. Shots to the midsection. And now Johnny wrestling. Looking to pick up the pace again. Slides through. Unbelievable. Lashley is overwhelmed. Gargano's feeling it here. This is what it's all about. This is how you kick off SmackDown Live. Sends him in. And Gargano, oh no, I think Gargano was trying to take him to the top rope, but Lashley having none of it. Almost took his head off with that elbow. Now Lashley picked him up. Uh-oh, look out. Oh no! Down on the midsection again. Down into the cover again. Two. Has he done enough? Gargano peels the shoulder off the canvas. No distractions. No run-ins. Just get it done. But oh no. Uh-oh. He picked him up and drove him down again. Onto the already injured midsection. 1, 2, and that is all over. No! Gargano showing the fight that we knew he had. Bobby Lashley stamping around in frustration. And again, Gargano with a hard shot right to the back of his head. And what a shot that was. And then takes him down with a neck breaker. This may well just be elementary from here. Gargano can't have a third win in him. He's already found his second win. Lashley still talking trash even though he's firmly in control. Going to take him all the way up to the top. And Bobby Lashley, oh no, he went for a shot. But Gargano rebuffed. Oh my God. Top rope blockbuster. Gargano now. Can he hit it this time? Can he hit it this time? Yes, he can. Right off the temple. Lashley hasn't moved. Into the cover. 1, 2. Yes! No! Bobby Lashley kicks out at the tightest of 2.9s, peels the shoulder off the canvas, and now Gargano looking for the finishing blow. Going after Lashley, who's rocked. Gargano throwing wildly. Johnny Gargano, no! Sent to the outside. Sent to the outside, and now Lashley gonna bring him in the hard way. Gonna bring him in the hard way, and Lashley so frustrated that he hasn't been able to put him away. What is he doing? Oh no. Lashley, what is he doing here? Lashley has a chair. Lashley has a chair. And into the ring. But oh no! Gargano! Gargano! Kicked that chair into his own head. And then bang! Kicks his head off. Into the cover. Is it over? 1, 2. Gargano uses Lashley's own chair against him. Absolutely phenomenal performance from Johnny Wrestling. You wouldn't expect anything else. Lashley grabs the chair, takes it inside the ring. Gargano, look at that, bang! Right off his own head. And the own chair from Bobby Lashley comes back to bite him. Gargano picks up an enormous victory and gets a measure of revenge that could be immeasurable. Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano is the man here tonight. And that is what happens when you don't have strength in numbers. You have strength in Johnny Wrestling. Amazing performance. What a win. That's how you kick it off. Well, a message for the tag team division, and speaking of the tag team division, there's a couple of guys that are involved directly in it. Kofi's saying you've got to get in line. Wow. Well, coming up next, it's going to be Randy Orton versus Xavier Woods, but the trash talk has already begun backstage. That's next, ladies and gentlemen, but tonight we hear from all 4 participants in the Fatal 4-Way match for the WWE Championship at No Mercy. Kevin Owens, Daniel Bryan, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Ricochet all speak to us tonight. But the main event, ladies and gentlemen, for the European Championship. Pete Dunne versus Sami Zayn. They go toe-to-toe for the gold in the main event tonight. Bring your A-game, boys. You're gonna need it. Massive, massive match coming up. But as I mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, right now, you can hear the ovation. It's time for some singles action within the tag team division. It's Dark KO member, well, the RKO portion of Dark KO, Randy Orton, who is going to go one-on-one with Xavier Woods of the New Day. And this one should be very, very interesting. It's two tag teams that are vying for position at the moment within the tag team ranks. Of course, we know the Undisputed Era is involved. There's several other tag teams as well, but these two teams seem to have surfaced as the main contenders. As well, we know the Undisputed Era's struggles at the moment with Samoa Joe and trying to protect the likes of Roderick Strong from Matt Riddle, and Samoa Joe's obviously the biggest threat to Adam Cole and that briefcase at the moment, so they are somewhat distracted. But tonight, we could find out a little bit more about how this is going to work in the tag team division. We just heard from the Revival who said they want someone to step up, they want someone to challenge them, they want someone to come to them. They're the champions, they're the top guys, they're at the top of the division. They said it's been way too quiet since we won those titles from the Street Profits. We know the Street Profits themselves are somewhat having a little bit of a hard time coming to grips with losing the belts at the moment, with Angelo Dawkins acting a little bit strange towards Montez Ford. So what's going to happen there? What's going to happen here? What's going to happen in the future? Who's going to fight for the tag team championships at No Mercy? The Revival have made it clear they want an opponent. Will this go a long way to determining that? We're going to find out, ladies and gentlemen. As I've already said, thank you so much for joining me here on the Blue Brand. Not all that far away from the massive pay-per-view extravaganza that is going to be No Mercy. So much on the line. Two massive title matches already set. Here we go. Randy Orton versus Xavier Woods underway. And listen to the crowd. They've got their support behind Orton here. As Orton now takes down Xavier Woods. Headlock. Oh, a shot there from Orton. Xavier Woods going to go back in. Woods is very proficient as a singles competitor. There's no doubt about that. He has a history of being able to wrestle in singles matches. Obviously, predominantly his success has come from the tag team division and being part of the trio, but now just a duo. The hands of Big E, of course, who split ties with the groups to go and join DX, and we all seen how that's panned out. A lot of mystery surrounding D-Generation X at the moment. Triple H has fired off several warning shots, and they have not lived up to any of those expectations. But tell you who is, Xavier Woods is living up to those expectations right now. And now Woods just going to lower the boom and drop that fist right across the face of Randy Orton. And now Woods off the second rope. Look at, no water in the pool there for Woods. And Orton picked him up, took him down. Beautiful reverse DDT. Who is going to surface as the first challenger to the Revival? That's the question. Oh, look out. Moves out of the way. Now Xavier Woods, rolls him up, rolls him down. Brilliant from Woods here, down into the cover. Could he steal the victory? No. Orton with a reversal here. Has he done it again? No. Woods reverses this time. Oh, and just one counts all round for both men. It's a very, very competitive division. I'm seeing that in spades here. What a clothesline from Randy Orton. Then he drops him again with a heavy, heavy right hand. Now Orton sends Woods in. Oh, hard right hand again. And Orton gonna try and set him up. What is this? Second rope. Randy Orton, shot to the back. Oh, this is vintage Orton. This is absolutely vintage Orton. With the back-to-back backbreaker down into the cover one. No, just a one count. Interesting. That's where you find out where you're at Woods got out of the way again. Now he attacks the back this time. And Woods now is going after it with jab after jab after jab. And a little bit of showboating. But Xavier Woods takes him down. And this time he goes to the second rope again. And Woods, no, for a second time. No water in the pool. And now Orton's going to set up Woods here for the Hangman's DDT. Yes! Nails it. Absolutely nails it. And we know what that is the preface for. No. Woods out of the way. And Woods building momentum of his own. Woods building momentum of his own. And Woods might be thinking on a roll here. He might be thinking on a roll. Rolls through. RKO! Oh my God! 1, 2. You don't get up from that. Orton, unreal. Oh my God! Randy Orton never ceases to amaze. He wanted it there. He couldn't find it there. Woods fights with everything, looking for the honor roll. But watch this. He rolls through, up, down, RKO, out of nowhere. Randy Orton may very well have just placed RKO back in the running here tonight. What a match. That's how quickly it can happen with Randy Orton and the RKO. Absolutely extraordinary. And look at Noam Dar talking trash to members of the crowd, saying we're coming. They're our titles to lose now. This is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. And wait a minute, Kofi Kingston here. Kofi Kingston in the ring. Tense standout between Orton and Kingston. Noam Dar watching on. This is tension at its absolute highest, ladies and gentlemen. Dar in the ring now. Dar in the ring now. Kofi sees him. Noam Dar watching. Kofi caught between a rock and an RKO. No, Kofi got out of the way. Trouble in paradise. Trouble in paradise to Orton. And trouble in paradise to Noam Dar. This might just be a declaration of war. New Day aren't done there. Strong message from Kevin Owens, but right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking to determine a number one contender. Toni Storm and Sonya Deville is up next. It's Stephanie McMahon waiting in gorilla position here. Oh no. After Monday Night Raw, Shayna has successfully dodged another bullet. Sonya Deville is out. Toni Storm is ready to go, but Sonya Deville isn't this time. This is getting absolutely ridiculous.
guess you can say that the dream is in high demand. So when you have the name Dream come out of your mouth, you had better make sure you say it correctly.
You dream, you inspire me. And an inspired Tyler Breeze dream, an inspired Tyler Breeze is too much, too big for you to handle.
Oh my God! You get the feeling this just went up a notch. It's getting real personal now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we can confirm right here, right now, that at No Mercy, the very first match between Tyler Breeze and Velveteen Dream is going down. Velveteen Dream versus Tyler Breeze at No Mercy, one-on-one. Huge breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Breeze versus Velveteen Dream made official for No Mercy, and well, Shinsuke Nakamura, as we just heard, is fired up for No Mercy as well. It is shaping up to be one of the bigger pay-per-views we've had. Well, this guy wants to try and etch his name closer to being featured on a pay-per-view. We know it's very, very exclusive. It's very, very hard to get on the card of some of these pay-per-views, and Jack Gallagher is going to look to try and do that. But I'll tell you what, his opponent tonight is one hell of a stern test, but Gallagher, he hasn't had a hell of a lot of luck here. He's had run-ins with guys like Braun Strowman, who have really kept him down towards the bottom of the pecking order, but tonight Gallagher looks to turn that all around, but he's going to have to do it against the Swiss Cyborg, who we saw wrestling an absolute clinic against Drew Gulak on the last episode of SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen. And well, today, Gallagher, he said to me backstage when we were sitting in catering that he feels as though he can be the man to defeat the Cyborg here tonight. He reckons he saw some holes in Cesaro's game last week against Gulak, a man that he's pretty familiar with from outside of the WWE. He reckons he saw some holes. He reckons he's seen some opportunities to take advantage of. Well, let's see if he can exploit it. I think if anyone can, Gallagher probably has the capabilities to take down Cesaro, who himself has admitted that after the flash knockout loss to the man we just heard of, Shinsuke Nakamura, in that #1 contendership match that would have injected Cesaro into the Fatal 4-Way for the WWE Championship at No Mercy. Well, he got flash knocked out by Shinsuke Nakamura. He said, that happens. I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to out-wrestle every single person on the roster, and I'm going to get back into contention, and I'm going to win that WWE Championship, which of course is the top prize in the business. This match underway should be another technical masterclass between these two. Clear size advantage, probably speed goes to Gallagher just slightly. But in terms of mat wrestling, these two will be very, very close in comparison. Cesaro has the mass, the strength for sure. He holds a strength advantage over most people that he wrestles. Cesaro, take it down. Oh, look at this again. Maybe these are the little holes and the chinks in the armor that Gallagher said to me that he saw once upon a time. But again, look at this, Cesaro taking down Gallagher. Very technical start again. And you can tell Cesaro has somewhat gone back to the basics that he's absolutely outstanding at. Probably has better basics than most of the wrestlers on the roster. But look at this guy. Gallagher turning him inside out, twisting him up. But Cesaro needs to try and find an answer, needs to grab that lock pick and pick the lock of Gallagher. And look at the power there. Takes him over with a beautiful hip toss. Now Cesaro looking to control the wrist here, brings him over, grabs the other wrist, turns him inside out. And Cesaro, again, exponent of this technical wrestling, going back to basics, trying to work on his skills, hone his craft, and get right back to where he needs to be. But look at this, Gallagher again here. Side Russian leg sweep, holds onto it, puts the foot over the top. And look at the torque on here. Unbelievable. Gallagher showing Cesaro what he's got, but Cesaro's been able to rebuff absolutely everything so far in this matchup. Still to come, ladies and gentlemen. European Championship on the line. It is a wrestling fiesta here tonight. Leapfrog over the top. Cesaro trying to take him down. Oh no! Gallagher has definitely done his homework, and he takes Cesaro down again, not giving him a chance to breathe. And Gallagher turning him inside out again, bending that arm where it's not meant to go, and then stomping down. Jack Gallagher, what he lacks in size, he brings in technical prowess, and look at this here. Gallagher stretching up Cesaro, but Cesaro went for the cover. Gallagher kicks out. Best way to get out of that one. Oh, well, that ain't nothing technical about that. Cesaro, oh, and there ain't nothing technical about that either. That's the best part about Cesaro, is he can do absolutely everything, oh, including that European uppercut. Oh, and then a right hand from Cesaro. Now Cesaro whips him in. Gallagher, oh my God. Gallagher with a headstand on the turnbuckle, knocking back Cesaro. Look at this. Gallagher out of the way. Cesaro looking for the swing, but he couldn't. Gallagher got out of the way again. And Jack Gallagher, absolutely brilliant so far in this match. And now Gallagher with a stomp right to the gut and then steps over. Absolutely brilliant from Jack Gallagher, who goes back to the head here and trying to wrench and slow down the pace. Absolutely unbelievable exchange. But Cesaro yet again showing his strength to be able to escape all of these little submission holds from Jack Gallagher. And Cesaro sends him off into the middle of the ring. Massive European uppercut from Cesaro, and an even bigger one. He launches the smaller man into the air, catches him with a European uppercut too. Is that it? No, it's not. Jack Gallagher stays alive. Cesaro being tested of late, testing himself against absolutely brilliant in-ring competitors. Drew Gulak, now Gallagher. Oh, look at this. Fighting back here, Jack. Oh, and a nice little chop there. That'll slow you down. Now Gallagher, looking for that short arm left. Couldn't find it. Cesaro, though, sends him in. Off the rope. Cesaro, brilliant. Backdrop, sends him over. Cesaro with a full head of steam. Cleans him out. Absolutely cleans him out with that running basement European uppercut. Neutralizer on the money. You ain't kicking out of that. 1, 2, and Cesaro continues his ascent in the ranks here with brilliant exponents of professional wrestling. Look at this though. The unique style of Jack Gallagher was on display here, and Cesaro trying to get at him. Missed, almost took out the referee, looked for the swing, couldn't find that either. And Cesaro ends up hitting that super European uppercut. That was the beginning of the end for Jack Gallagher, who gets neutralized by the Swiss Cyborg here tonight. Really good and entertaining match, ladies and gentlemen. Cesaro If I was a betting man, which I'm not, I would have my money on Cesaro very quickly climbing back up the ranks here on SmackDown Live with a handful of really wonderful and tight and hard-fought victories so far. Cesaro's looking like the... Oh, wait a minute, whoa. Wait a minute. It's Lars Sullivan. Oh, no. Sullivan. Oh. Oh, my God. Lars Sullivan. You want to talk about someone who's been attempting to climb up the ranks? Sullivan was right in the thick of the hunt for the Intercontinental Championship, and now Sullivan has been scorned and he's turned his attention to Cesaro. Oh my God. Sullivan has snapped. Cesaro could be in for the fight of his life. Well, what did we just see, ladies and gentlemen? Rusev and Lana back. But what is this now? Oh my God. Well, they say sometimes you need to just pick the biggest and most dangerous guy out in the pack and punch him right in the face. And that is exactly what Raymond Rowe has done. Raymond Rowe has just challenged Walter for No Mercy for the Intercontinental Championship. But now, we can't rest, we can't breathe, because it's the Bruiserweight, and this is the main event of the evening. The European Championship, coveted by all, right where it belongs, in the main event. Pete Dunne takes on Sami Zayn, and this one ought to be real damn good. Pete Dunne pretty much walked into SmackDown Live from Monday Night Raw during the trade period and demanded respect. He demanded this opportunity. Pete Dunne earns this opportunity through who he is. Sami Zayn has never won to back down from a challenge. But could this be a bridge too far for Sami Zayn as Pete Dunne, former TV champion, waltzes into the building to take on one of the very best in the world, one of the very best in Europe, as he represents absolutely everyone, because Sami Zayn is a man of the people. The European Championship represents so much here on SmackDown Live, and Sami Zayn showing all the flags on his tights here tonight. He is a multicultural advocate. He loves the melting pot that is the WWE, and he welcomes challenges from all over the world to just like we here welcome everyone from all over the world as well. Sami Zayn in the building to defend that European Championship. And not for nothing, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be one hell of a professional wrestling match here tonight in Salt Lake City. This is what it's all about. The European Championship. Main event. Two of the best. Let's get it on. Pete Dunne staring down the barrel of a gun. That is Sami Zayn, reigning, defending European champion. Zayn raises his hand in the air. This crowd, I don't think I can see anyone sitting down at the moment. Such is the hype surrounding this. Who you got? Zayn or Dunne? That's what it's all about. This is what it's all about. Professional wrestling, high stakes, and the main event of SmackDown Live. Here we go, underway. And this should be one of the greats, as Pete Dunne going straight after Sami Zayn with chops as well. And listen to the Olays. Oh, jeez, these two men are just absolutely cracking each other. And Pete Dunne gets Sami Zayn down to a knee. Zayn, and he gets Pete Dunne down to a knee. And you reckon it might be pretty even here. And it's hard hitting to kick it off. And they're just going blow for blow here. But Pete Dunne might be a bit sick of that. As now he sends Zayn off. Pete Dunne ducks under. And Sami Zayn almost takes his head off with that lariat. And Zayn straight down to try and maybe just slow the pace, maybe wear him down early, make him carry his weight. We talk about it a lot here. Pete Dunne is going to have to try and fight out of this pretty quick, because he can get worn down when there's no oxygen going to the brain really quickly here. Sami Zayn. Shot from Pete Dunne. Oh, look at that. Looking for the elbow, but Zayn countered with the knee right to the gut. And now another counter. It is just absolutely counter for counter. And Pete Dunne, with that rolling forearm, takes him down and now locks in that triangle here. Pete Dunne going to look to put it away early with the triangle. Now look out, Sami Zayn though. Oh, look at the power of Zayn here. Able to break the hold by slamming Pete Dunne to the mat. Really smart strategy from Sami Zayn. Another forearm and another one. Takes him down to all fours. And now Zayn going to look to pick up the pace. Sends him off the ropes. Dunne jumps over the top. He got around this time. And that is what the one-upsmanship can do here, as Pete Dunne, look at this, he's not letting him get away now. He's not letting him get away now. And Pete Dunne getting a closer look at Sami Zayn, assessing the damage here, and Dunne takes him down with a headlock. What a shot from Dunne again. Tell you what, Pete Dunne makes you earn absolutely everything when you're in the ring with him. There's no doubt about that. If you're going to get a victory over Pete Dunne, you're going to come out with some bumps and bruises. There's no doubt about that. You're probably going to come out with a couple of broken fingers as well. There's a chop from Sami Zayn. He ain't scared of that. And another chop. Now Pete Dunne, look out, up and over. Wait a second. Sami Zayn out wrestling Pete Dunne again. And I'm just hearing something in my ear. Okay. I'm being told, ladies and gentlemen, that we were due to hear from Daniel Bryan after this match to close the show, but he is not. Okay, he is not going to be in attendance tonight. Daniel Bryan has been told by Elite Sports Management that he will not be commenting on the Fatal 4-Way match. Fair enough. Okay. I can't say I'm disappointed, to be honest. I couldn't put up with a single second more of the ESM drivel, so we might actually get away with no ESM on this show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. As Pete Dunne, we have to focus in on the action here. Pete Dunne, let's go with the triangle hold there. Dunne, let's go with the triangle hold, but he trades it in for potentially another submission hold here. And Pete Dunne, look at him bending back the arm here. Dunne, let's go with the triangle hold to try and get Even more leverage here, but Zayn, he escapes that one. Zayn escapes that one. And then Zayn sends him off. Sami Zayn turns him around. Absolutely brilliant from Sami Zayn. Brilliant from Sami Zayn. And look out. Beautiful. What an exchange there from Sami Zayn. Turned him inside out with the exploder. 1, 2. Referee little slow into position for mine. He could have had him. He could have had him. How about that? Elite Sports Management refusing Daniel Bryan the opportunity to reply to all of the other 3 members that are in the WWE Championship match at No Mercy, but it's not about No Mercy right now. This is about the European Championship as Pete Dunne continues to fight back. Oh, what a job. What a jab that was from Pete Dunne, and then a straight slap to the head, knocking Sami Zayn's equilibrium all the way out. But Zayn is going to keep fighting. When his title's on the line, he will always fight, and that's exactly what he's doing. The chops again. Oh, another chop. And Pete Dunne's going to fire back, though. He doesn't have any of that. Shot to the gut. And now look at Dunne just wrenching on the face here. Wrenching on the face of Sami Zayn. And right into the back of the head. Now Dunne might go to that other level where he tries to break people. It's usually when it gets to this point of the match, he tries to break him down. And he's going to send him to the outside. And it could be a really bold strategy here from Pete Dunne. Everything hurts more on the outside. But I'll tell you what, you could kick him in the kidneys anywhere in the arena, and it's going to hurt the same amount. But Zayn caught in a really, really tough position here. He's bending the fingers back. Joint manipulation, and then he just goes right down onto the back on the concrete floor, and Pete Dunne has taken control of this one. Very sound strategy from Pete Dunne. Get him out of his element. Get him out of the ring. Dunne's going to send him in. Referee at a count of 6. Dunne's in. No problems there. You'd hate to see this end by a count out. But look out. Sami Zayn. Oh, brilliant takedown. Brilliant takedown from Sami Zayn. And now Zayn, what is this? He's tying up Pete Dunne now. And look at the look on Sami Zayn's face. The look of commitment here. Snapman him over though. Snapman him over, and now Dunne is hammering away with shots. You can feel the tension, so much on the line. The European Championship. And look at this. Oh, shots from Pete Dunne. He's getting real methodical now. He's getting real clinical now. Not where you want to be if you are Sami Zayn. It's Pete Dunne now. Uh-oh. More joint manipulation. Uh-oh. Oh, on the knees of Sami Zayn just sent right down. And Pete Dunne, well, it always means something. When Pete Dunne does something, it absolutely means something. He tried to slam the knees in and then bend one of them at least. But Sami Zayn got free because only one of them was bent. But Sami Zayn now. Zayn to the outside. Pete Dunne trying to get his bearings after he was shoved to the outside. And Sami Zayn. Oh my God! Sami Zayn. Absolutely incredible springboard moonsaults. Sami Zayn now. Could be looking to put him away. Sami Zayn now. Look out. Koji clutch. He's got it locked in. Sami Zayn's going to make him tap. It's all over. There's no way you can get out. Oh no, what a shot. What a shot from Pete Dunne. He managed to get the hell out of there, which is what he needed to do. And now Dunne, oh no. Bending the arm back. He might break the arm. Oh no. He bent him down. Bent that arm in half, and you can feel the tension has risen here. As Zayn, now Zayn sent to the outside. Where the hell's Dunne going? What the hell is Pete Dunne doing? What is he doing? Oh my God! He slid through with a modified version of Sami Zayn's own move. Pete Dunne getting in the mind and then putting the feet right in the face of Sami Zayn as well. Dunne's taken it to another level. Unbelievable. And Pete Dunne now. Oh, shot to the midsection, and Pete Dunne hooks him up. Oh, beautiful sit-out powerbomb. Beautiful sit-out powerbomb. And now Pete Dunne dragging him to the middle of the ring, trying to keep him away from any rope break. What is he doing? Oh, my God. Deadlift. Down he goes. The cover, 1, 2. Is it enough? No, not quite. Not quite. But Pete Dunne getting so close. Sami Zayn has barely moved. He has barely moved. But Zayn, again, rebuffing. Sending him into the corner. Zayn still has some fight left in him here. Sends him into the corner. And Zayn sends him to the outside. And is Sami Zayn going to take it up a notch as well? Zayn's going to take it up a notch as well. Oh, my God. Unbelievable! Tilt-a-whirl DDT through the first and middle turnbuckle. Isn't enough? It starts. Sami Zayn can't put him away. This is what it's all about. European Championship on the line, and Zayn, oh no, he spiked him again. If that wasn't already enough, surely that is. Sami Zayn retains over Pete Dunne. He peels the shoulder off the canvas again. Oh, man. We could be getting into that classic territory already. Oh, no. Chop after chop. Zayn sends him in. And Zayn might be thinking a lunar kick. No. It was caught by Pete Dunne. Dunne caught him. Caught the Helluva kick. X-Plex. X-Plex to Sami Zayn. 1, 2. New champion. No. Oh, my. He caught the Helluva kick. He hits the X-Plex. What else have you got to do? Choking the life out of Zayn. Referee almost threatening to disqualify him for illegally choking Zayn. But oh, what a shot. Zayn's out on his feet here. Zayn is absolutely out on his feet. This whole crowd are on theirs. Who is going to win this battle of attrition? I thought it's been over a couple of times, but it might actually be over now. Pete Dunne, look out, standing on top. Zayn in a horrible position. Zayn has got to be out. He's got to be out. He's going to be facing his bitter end, but Zayn, no. Rebuffs the attempt at the bitter end, and Sami Zayn picked him up, drove him down. Zayn drove him down. This is your opportunity, Sami. He goes to the top. Sami Zayn dropping the dime into the cover. 1, 2, no. The referee hesitated to count because Dunne's shoulders weren't properly down. It could have cost Sami Zayn the match. Hammering away on Dunne. Chop after chop. And Dunne's going to fire back. And stun. Beautiful Saito suplex. Beautiful Saito suplex. And Dunne picked him up again. Oh my God. Unbelievable modified sit-out powerbomb, the cover 1. Zayn's head bounced off the canvas. He kicks out again. Pete Dunne, unbelievably, has not won the European title yet. This is extraordinary. 2 of the best athletes, 2 of the best professional wrestlers in the world going toe-to-toe. Zayn ain't gonna die. Zayn's just gonna throw here. Zayn is just throwing absolutely out of control. Sami Zayn has completely lost it. Looking for a DDT. No. Dunne Sent him in. Pete Dunne, look out. Deadlift German suplex. Holds the bridge one. Has he done it? That's out of nowhere. Zayn kicks out again. Unbelievable drama. Zayn kicks out, but he might not have enough to get out of the triangle again. He's been here before, but the water is much deeper now. Sami Zayn, with barely anything left in the tank, is going to have to give it up. He may even have to pass out. Pete Dunne's going to win it. Pete Dunne's going to win it. But Sami Zayn, no. Zayn's rallying. Zayn's rallying again. Oh, he took him down again. Pete Dunne looks blown up. He looks finished. Zayn slammed him down. Sami Zayn sends him in. Haluma kick. No, oh my God. He reversed the Haluma kick again. Snap German suplex. Pete Dunne. Bitter end. Bitter end to Sami Zayn. 1, 2. New champion on SmackDown Live. Pete Dunne is the brand new, reigning, defending European champion. That match had it all. Zayn thought he had him where he wanted him, but Dunne reverses it into the snap German suplex from hell. Hits the bitter end. It was always going to be a battle of who could hit either the Haluma kick or the bitter end first. And it was Pete Dunne who prevails tonight. Pete Dunne is the new European champion. What a match.